Patra. The Jagannath Puri temple there, all the different posts are it's a very elaborate. There's so many people, sevaks at the Puri temple. But this is Mahapatra. This is a term for a servant, highly qualified person. And the Parika Mahapatra. This is the general director of the whole temple.
Ini Janardhan Mahapatra Shri Jagannathar Antaranga Seva Koren.
And Janardhan Mahapatra, name of another sevak, intimate sevak of the deity.
Ini Krishnadas Subarna Betra Dhoriya Shri Jagannathar Praharit Karja Koren.
Konkaj?
Ini Krishnadas Subarna Betra Dhoriya Shri Jagannathar Praharit Karja Koren.
Okay, there's Krishnadas. They call it Suvarna Vetradhari. He holds a golden stick and he stands as guard. He's in charge of guarding the temple. You know, there's a whole section.
You see in the Jagannath temple when you enter, what they do, there's a guy standing in the gate and he hits everyone on the head, so everyone has to go enter like this. You know, no one should go with their head up in the air.
Yeah.
That's a custom, a long-standing custom in the Puri temple. মানে যখন মন্দিরে প্রবেশ করেন একজন একটা মাথা দিয়ে বাড়ি খায়,
লাঠি দিয়ে মারে,
হ্যাঁ, নিচু হও, and then go bow your head, come into this mandir bowing your head.
So why don't let the Sahibs come in? The Sahibs can get deep. You could use that. Sahib ke ekটু মারলে ভালো হতো.
Ini Shiki Maiti, Kayasta o Likan Adhikari.
Okay, Shiki Maiti was one. You know, Shiki Maiti is a Kayasta. The Kayasta class are the people who kept accounts and they were the writers. They knew how to write well, so they were privileged caste, secretaries for the rich. Shiki Maiti, have you ever seen that book by Shiki Maiti? Oh no, it's Kanakutiya. Sorry, go ahead.
Are Ihar Dwi Brata Murari o Madhavi?
So Shiki Maiti has two brothers, Murari and Madhavi.
But Madhavi is a woman or a man?
What does it say?
Are Ihar Dwi Brata Murari o Madhavi?
How can Madhavi be a brata?
Ini Pradyumna Mishra
Pradyumna Mishra.
Param Vaishnav. Ini Prahari Raj Mahapatra Bhagavat Uttama. Sarvabhaum Prahari Raj Bhagavat Uttama. Sarvabhaum ei rupe Jagannathar Pradhan Sevak Gan ke Prabhu Sahib Milan Korea dictates.
So this way Mahaprabhu was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was introducing all the principal servants of Jagannath to Mahaprabhu.
Emon Samai Maharajar Brahmin Mantri Chandaneshwar Murari o Hangsishwar Asilen.
Okay, so Chandaneshwar was a mantri, the minister of Maharaj Pratap, and so he came at that time.
Along with Murari and Hangsishwar.
Along with Murari and Hangsishwar.
Jadio Ihara Raj Patro Tatapi Mahabhakta.
Even though they were servants of the king and intimates of the king, they were still great devotees.
Ihara Asya Prabhuke Pranam Korile Sarvabhaum Ihadikir Porichai Koraya Dilen.
So they also paid their obeisances and Sarvabhauma introduced them to Mahaprabhu.
Emun Samai Chari Putre Shahid Bhavananda Rai Asya Prabhuke Pranam Korilen.
Bhavananda Rai came with his 4 sons. 4 sons? Yeah, because Ramananda wasn't there.
Sarvabhaum Bolilen.
He had 5 sons. One was Ramananda Rai, but Ramananda Rai is not there. Ramananda Rai is still in South India.
Sarvabhaum Bolilen. Ini Bhavananda Rai. Ramananda Rai Ihar Pratham Putra. Are A Charijan Ramananda Brata.
Okay, so Sarvabhauma introduced them and said, this is Bhavananda Rai, these are his 4 sons. He is the father of Ramananda Rai, who's his oldest son.
এই কথা শুনিয়া প্রভু মহা আনন্দিত হইয়া বৃদ্ধ ভবানন্দ রায়কে গাঢ় আলিঙ্গন করিলেন।
So Mahaprabhu was pleased to meet him, and he embraced, gave Bhavananda, the old Bhavananda, a deep embrace.
বলিতেছেন, তুমি রামানন্দের পিতা, তোমার মতন ভাগ্যবান ত্রিজগতে আর নাই।
You are Ramananda's father. No one is in the world is as fortunate as you.
রামানন্দ যাহার পুত্র তাহার আর অভাব কি?
Anyone who has a son like Ramananda Rai cannot possibly lack for anything in the world.
ভবানন্দ রায় তখন কর জোড়ে বলিলেন, আমি শূদ্র বিষয়ে অধম।
Bhavananda Rai folded his hands and said, I'm a Shudra, I'm a fallen soul, I'm the lowest of the low.
আমাকে যে তুমি স্পর্শ করো ইহা কেবল তুমি শ্রী ভগবান বলিয়া।
And the only reason that you are able to touch me is because you are the Supreme Lord.
তোমার কাছে ছোট বড় সবই সমান।
And no one is great or insignificant for you.
নিজ গৃহ বিত্ত বৃত্ত পঞ্চপুত্র সনে আত্মসমর্পিলাম আমি তোমার চরণে।
I'm hereby offer everything to you, my house, my family, my sons.
এই বাণীনাথ রবে তোমার চরণে যাবে যে আজ্ঞা তাহা করিবে সেবনে।
Okay, so this is a quote also from Chaitanya Chandra. That I don't remember that he says that Bhaninath, Bhavananda said, my son Bhaninath, he will stay with you, and anytime you give him any instruction or order, he'll follow it.
Bhaninath used to arrange the Mahaprasad. He used to go to the Jagannath Mandir and bring the Mahaprasad to feed the bhaktas, and they'd bring it in baskets, you know, and he would go there and arrange this. Still today, it's a beautiful sight to see, you know, after the bhog is finished, you know, you see these people carrying baskets on their head, you know, taking Mahaprasad and putting it to various places to give to certain people, you know. And when they come, it's very beautiful sight to see, because first they sprinkle water on the ground, you know, and then they put the basket down on that purified place, you know, and whoever's receiving the prasad, they have to purify themselves first before they sit down. You know, it's a nice thing that they give eto marjita dai, you know, at the Jagannath prasad. Yeah. এই রূপে ভবানন্দ রায় আপন পুত্র বাণীনাথ পটনায়কে প্রভুর কাছে রাখিলেন। তাহার কার্য হইল ইঙ্গিত বুঝিয়া প্রভুর সেবা করা। আচ্ছা, প্রভু প্রত্যাগমন করিয়াছেন এই সংবাদ নবদ্বীপে পাঠাইবার জন্য ভক্তগণ বড় ব্যস্ত হইলেন।
So the devotees who were there in Jagannath Puri were very excited that Mahaprabhu had come back, and they immediately made arrangements to send a message to Navadvip, or to tell that Mahaprabhu was back in Jagannath Puri.
Just think, when Mahaprabhu was just after taking sannyasi, he came to Shantipur, and he met his mother, and he met all the Navadvip bhaktas at that time. And he said, seeing his mother's tragedy, Mahaprabhu felt sorry for her. And he said, I am your son, my body belongs to you. However you order me, I will follow your order. If you request me to return back into samsara, I will do that. I will do whatever you say. And then the bhaktas, they became jubilant. And they thought, oh, what is Prabhu saying? What kind of leela is he enacting? Just only 4 or 5 days have passed after his taking sannyas, and now he's saying that if Mother Sachi orders me, he will return back into samsara. They became very joyful. And in fact, what else will Mother Sachi say? Surely she will say, come on. You know, she's his mother. She loves him so dearly. And then they had mounted a dream horse. thinking that we will mount Mother Sachi on the palanquin and we will all dance back to Navadvip with Nimai, and our Mahasankirtan will go on in Srivasangan, and everything will go on as before. And then they all surrounded Mother Sachi. And they said, so Mother, good news, good news. Your son is saying that all you have to do is give the word and he will go back to Navadvip. He will put on his sacred thread again, and he will dance again in Sankirtan with the devotees, and he will remain with you. And when Mother Sachi heard the news, she lowered her head. And then the devotee said, what is this? What is this? What's going on? And everyone thought that she will be elated. And they said, Mother Sachi, come on, just say it. Nimai, just come home. That's all you have to say. And Mother Sachi gradually began to speak. He says, I know that if I request Nimai to return home, he will do that. And all of your suffering will also depart. But when Vishwarup left home, his father Jagannath Mishra prayed, Hey Bhagavan, Amar putra ekon sannyasi hoyechen, tumi take rakho koro jeno uni kono grihe fire na asen. Ami chai na je unar dharma nasta hoy.
And this is when Vishwarup took sannyas. And Jagannath Mishra, he prayed aloud and said, please, Lord, grant me this, that my son never comes back. Because now that he's taken sannyas, he's taken this big step, he's taken this responsibility of sannyas. I don't want him to ever break his vow.
I can tolerate his suffering. Ami tar biroha, ami sochu korte pari, kintu tar opajas, ami sochu korte parbo na.
Now, I could tolerate his separation, but I could never tolerate his infamy. If his reputation was lost, that would be worse for me than to suffer his separation.
Sejanya Ma Sachi, এই সময় বলেছে ঠিক আছে নিমাই যখন সন্ন্যাসী হয়েছেন আমার কিছু করার নেই তিনি ত্রিক জগতে সাক্ষী করে সন্ন্যাস গ্রহণ করেছেন আমি তার মা হয়ে এখন তার ধর্ম নষ্ট করতে পারবো না.
So Mother Sachi, she remembered this, and so she said, now Nimai has taken sannyas, he's done it in public, taking the vows, in front of the gods, in front of the sages, and in front of the public. So now I can't make him break his vow. He's taken that vow publicly. I can't.
কিন্তু আমার একটা অনুরোধ তিনি যদি জগন্নাথপুরে বাস করেন তাহলে ওখান থেকে মানে যাত্রী মাঝে মাঝে নবদ্বীপে আসে আমি তার সংবাদ পাবো এবং তোমরা সকালেই মাঝে মাঝে ওখানে গিয়ে তার দর্শন পাবে তাকে দেখতে পারবেন আর এবং তার সংবাদ এইখানে নিয়ে আসবেন তাতে আমি ওনার কুশল জানতে পারবো সেই জন্য আমি অনুরোধ করছি যেন নিমাই পুরীতে বাস করেন.
So Sachimata, she said that the only request that I make is that since so many people go back and forth from Bengal to Jagannath Puri, that it would be best if he stayed there. Actually,
instead of going to Vrindavan.
Actually, that Jagannath Puri, there are 4 seats of Shankara Sampradaya in India. And one of them is Jagannath Puri, that's Govardhan Mutt. So each one of these mutts has certain sampradayas connected to them, different lines that are connected. So that when you have the Dashanami sampradayas, you have Saraswati, Ban, Aranya, Bharati, and so on. So Chaitanya was actually a Bharati sannyasi. He took an initiation from Keshava Bharati. So he was a Bharati sannyasi. That's why in Jagannath Puri you see all the sannyasis are all Puris and Bharatis. Because those were the sampradayas that were connected. Those are the sampradayas connected to the Puri seat of the Shankaracharya Sampradaya. But the thing that's interesting there, just historically, is that you have that Sridhar, the famous Sridhar Swami who wrote the commentary to the Bhagavata. He was also a resident of Jagannath Puri, although he wasn't alive at that time. And he also belonged to this same sampradaya. So this connection of bhakti and the Shankara sampradaya of sannyas, the connection was all there with Jagannath Puri. So whether Sachimata knew or not, didn't know these connections, it was very appropriate actually that Mahaprabhu should go and stay in Jagannath Puri.
আচ্ছা, যখন মহাপ্রভু তখন মহাসচি এবং সমস্ত ভক্তবৃন্দ অনুমতি দিয়েছে যে হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, আমরা একটু আশ্বাস পাচ্ছি, কেননা মহাপ্রভু পুরী ধামে গেলে আমরা তাকে দেখতে পাবো। কিন্তু কি হলো, মহাপ্রভু তিনিও প্রতিজ্ঞা করেছেন যে আমি পুরীতে অবস্থান করব, আমি আর কোথাও যাব না। সেই কথা শুনি ভক্তরা একটু আশ্বাস পেলেন।
So the devotees were also thinking that this is a good idea, because if Mahaprabhu is there in Jagannath Puri, we can go and see him from time to time, and so they were relieved also that this was a good compromise.
কিন্তু তারপরে কি হলো, মহাপ্রভু পুরী ধামে গিয়ে বেশিক্ষণ থাকলেন না। তিনি ওখান থেকে সমস্ত সেবক তার পাশে নিত্যানন্দ ছিল, বক্রেশ্বর পণ্ডিত ছিল, মুকুন্দ ছিল, নিত্যানন্দ, মুকুন্দ, জগন্নাথ, তারাই মহাপ্রভুর সঙ্গে ছিলেন। মহাপ্রভু যখন দক্ষিণ ভারতে গেলেন, উনি কাকে নিলেন না, উনি বলেন তোমাদের মধ্যে কেউ যাবে না, আমি একা যাব। তারপরে উনি কি করলেন, এমন একটা দেশ চলে যাচ্ছেন যেখানে তিনি কাকে চেনেন না, আর একটা সেবকও নিলেন না, এবং তার সঙ্গে রক্ষণাবেক্ষণের জন্য কে যাবে, একটা বৃত্ত যে নতুন পরিচিত। মহাপ্রভু যখন